When first configuring your QuickEMR system, there are several important settings that should be reviewed and completed to ensure the platform is properly configured for your practice. These initial settings include documentation preferences, email configuration, scheduling options, billing settings, and other core system features that support your daily operations. The first area you'll want to review is under Settings, Scheduler. This section allows you to customize how your appointment book looks and functions. For example, you can adjust the colors associated with different appointment statuses and patient types, as well as choose whether canceled appointments should remain visible on the schedule. Next is the Code Generation tab. This section controls how various content type codes are automatically generated throughout the system. For example, you may choose to have case numbers generated using the first 3 letters of the patient's last name, followed by 3 sequential digits. Configuring these settings based on your practice's preferred naming and numbering conventions. The Documentation tab contains settings related to patient documentation and note management. Here, you can configure options such as locking completed notes, controlling what information appears on printed documentation, and determining when system warnings are displayed. If your practice accepts Medicare, you can also enter the annual Medicare cap amounts by selecting the plus icon, entering the appropriate information, and clicking Save. The Default Values tab allows you to define information that will automatically populate when creating a new patient. For example, you can set a default city, state, and zip code so those fields are automatically filled when entering a patient's address. You can also establish default values for patient type, preferred language, and place of service. These settings help streamline data entry and improve workflow efficiency. One of the most important setup areas is under Email Fax. This section allows you to connect to your practice's email address so users can send emails directly from within QuickEMR. To add an email account, click the plus icon. In the window that opens, enter the display name you would like to appear within the system, the email address, the appropriate service provider, and determine whether the account should be assigned to a specific user or made available globally to all users. Once complete, click Save. After saving, your email provider's login page will open. Sign into your email account and authorize QuickEMR to send emails on behalf of your organization. Once setup is complete, it is recommended that you navigate to Connect, Send Email, and send a test email to verify everything is working properly. This tab also contains additional email-related settings and default message templates that can be customized as needed. The Billing tab controls how completed documentation is handled for billing purposes. If you select None, the system will allow you to export completed charges to a CSV file, which can then be provided to your billing company. If your practice utilizes EasyClaim, select EasyClaim Premier as your billing option. EasyClaim will provide the necessary server information, which our team will configure on the back end to establish the connection between the two systems. Once connected, charges can be exported directly into EasyClaim. If you would like additional information about this process, please contact our support team. The next several tabs contain settings for various QuickEMR portals, including the Patient Portal, Online Scheduling Portal, Check-in Portal, and Signature Portals, which is used to capture signatures from referring physicians. If your practice plans to utilize any of these features, you can configure their settings within these sections. Additional information about each portal can be found in our knowledge base. Next is the Add-ons tab. This area allows you to view and activate additional features available within QuickEMR. These include paid services such as AI transcribe and rephrase, and insurance benefit checking, as well as free features like telehealth, outcome surveys, and the QuickEMR exercise program. For detailed information on each add-on, please refer to the corresponding knowledge base article. The Connect tab contains settings related to patient communications. Here, you can configure appointment reminders and determine when automated reminders are sent to patients. You may also enable marketing messages, which allow your practice to send SMS messages containing announcements, promotions, reminders, or other important information. For detailed setup instructions, please review our dedicated knowledge base article on patient communications. The Validation Rules tab allows you to control the warnings and requirements associated with documentation completion. These settings determine what warnings are displayed to therapists and what criteria must be met before a note can successfully pass validation when the documentation is marked complete. You may also wish to configure your batch management validation settings to require documents such as assignment of benefits and release of information forms before charges can be exported. Next are the case flex fields. This powerful feature allows you to create custom fields that can be displayed within a patient's case and, if desired, within the patient portal. Flex fields provide a convenient way to collect and store practice-specific information that may not be included in your standard system fields. If you need assistance creating or configuring custom fields, our support team is available to help. The final section within settings is case required fields. Here, you can specify which piece of information must be entered before a patient's case can be saved. This is an excellent way to ensure your staff consistently collects important information such as email addresses, work status, or any other data your practice requires during patient registration. By reviewing and configuring these settings during your initial setup, you can ensure that your QuickEMR system is tailored to your practice's workflows and operational needs.